Our story begins in the countryside, where a summer storm has pulled all the light from the sky. A large mansion stands assaulted beneath the rain. Its gray walls are weathered and are slowly crumbling into disrepair. Weeds crunch beneath your feet as you approach the front steps. Though the building appears to be abandoned, you see a faint light glowing from beneath the door. Hello! Come in, come in! Oh, you're soaking wet. Come in, please. Are you hurt? No. Just lost? Of course I can help you. Welcome. Come, this way. Come on. Follow me down the hall. Let's get you by the fire. It's in this room, over here. Don't worry. You'll be warm in no time. This is one of my favorite rooms because of all the books. I don't really read them. They're mostly medical journals and theses and stuff like that, but they do look beautiful, all lined up on the shelves. And they make a dark, dreary room seem a lot more cozy. Here, sit down in this chair, right by the fire. It's fine, don't worry about your wet clothes. All of this furniture is very old. It's okay if it gets a little damp. It's not a very comfortable chair anyways. It looks cushy, but once you sit in it, it's really quite stiff. You must be freezing. I'll get you some tea. You do like tea, don't you? Oh, yes, of course, you need help. What were you even doing out in the rain in an hour like this? You were driving and you went off the road? Avoiding a deer. Oh, that's terrible luck. It's such a long drive to anywhere from out here. Well, you'll be stuck in the mud until this rain clears up, I'm afraid. I'm so glad you found us. But you have to stay, at least until the rain stops so we can help you with your car. Is there anywhere you have to be? I mean, is anyone expecting you back? Oh, of course they are. But you'll be all right. You could stay here for a few days. Oh, it's no trouble.
What's all the noise about? You know what time it is?
Oh, you have to excuse me. Please excuse me. I'll be right back.
What are you doing up at this hour?
Someone is here.
At the door?
No, I let them into the study. They're cold and lost, and their car got stuck in the ditch.
Well, they can't stay here.
What? Oh, please, doctor, please let them stay. It's just for a few days.
I don't have time to entertain guests, you know that.
But you wouldn't have to. I'll take care of everything. I won't let them near your lab. No one will disturb you. I promise.
Yeah, I don't like the idea of you spending time with a stranger.
I won't let it distract me from my chores. I'll get everything done. Please, I'm so lonely during the off-season. I never get to talk to anyone. You said yourself that I need to improve my introductions for the display. I can practice on them.
Well, I suppose if it's just for a few days, it'll be all right. But I don't want to be disturbed.
We'll be quiet as mice. Thank you.
Get to bed.
I will. He said yes. You could stay here until we can get you help with your car. Oh, you're going to love it here. It's such a gorgeous estate. The garden is incredible. You won't be able to see it in the rain, but there are so many rooms, and there's an upstairs and a terrarium and a sunroom. But there will be time for all that tomorrow. For now, I'll get you some dry clothes and show you to a room. Oh, it's no trouble. We have piles of clothes. You can stay in the padlock room. Yes, there are hundreds of them, just hanging all over the walls, and keys. I don't know which ones go to which, though. I just kind of put them up everywhere. I won't lock you in. I promise. I can't wait to show you everything. Yes, of course. We'll call about your car tomorrow. But you're gonna love it here. Good morning. I wasn't sure if I should wake you, so I just sat outside your door. You think I shouldn't have done that? Oh, it's really no trouble. Do you want breakfast? I can make you anything. I'm a very good cook. Well, that's what he says, anyways. Come this way. I'll show you the terrarium. Oh, you have to see it. Come on. Oh, yes, these halls are cavernous. The ceilings reach up until forever. If you go upstairs, you can see all the way down here from the balcony. So many rooms, and they're all full. Almost every room of this house has cases of insects, books, different tools from around the world, rocks, inventions, paintings, skeletons. My favorite room has all the letterpress. Sometimes, if I'm bored, I make up fake newspaper stories and print them and leave them all over the house. I think they're funny, but the doctor doesn't have much of a sense of humor. He's too busy thinking about important things, I guess. We can't call about your car right now. It's way too early. No one will answer a call at this hour. Follow me. I always wake up early because of the giant windows. They usually let in so much light, but the rain clouds right now make it look kind of gloomy. The house isn't always dark like this, but the storms this time of year, they can go on for weeks, it seems like. Here, come in. Close the door. This entire room is glass. A giant glass dome. And look at all of these gorgeous plants. They're all labeled, see? Dr. Koffig brought most of these back from his world travels. He planted all of these seeds, and now it's like a towering jungle. Look at all the vines crawling up. What is that? Clipped onto your pocket. Oh, it's a little knife. How nice. It's beautiful with the pearl handle. Do you like to collect things too, or? Hey, will you help me? It will only take a minute. I need to pick up all of these fallen leaves. Here, take a basket. Come on, it won't take long. Just help me. Just put all the dead leaves into the basket. The doctor? Oh, you must have heard of him. He was top in his class at the medical institute. They never could appreciate his true genius. He is one of the best doctors in the whole world. Well, he didn't technically graduate, but he knew more than most of his professors, and it really was unfair the way they treated him. He didn't want to leave the program, but they really gave him no choice. But it's all right because he has his own lab right here under our feet. And now, no one can stifle his brilliant mind. No, we're not family. I'm his assistant. Or I will be. I came here by chance, many years ago, just like you did. But he could always tell I was special. He says I have great potential and someday I'll be able to assist him in the lab. Oh, he knows everything. Ask him any question and he'll give you an answer. He says he's been to every country in the world. He's pretty busy though. I mean, there's a lot of work to do. I'm not sure exactly. He likes things to be a certain way, so I can't ever see anything until it's completely finished. But he's an expert. Humans, plants, animals. You must have heard about the Menagerie. You haven't? But it's world famous. It's here in these walls. I'll show you. Come on. Leave the baskets. Come on. You have to see this. Follow me this way. Do you know what a ballroom is? Well, all right then. I didn't know until I arrived here. Ours is the largest room you've ever seen, like a cathedral with giant windows. You can't even run from one end to the other without taking a break. Trust me, I've tried. There's a walkway up high where you can see everything from above, but I want to show you through the main door first. That podium outside the door is for tickets. We sell lots of tickets. It's how he funds his research, until the world is ready to see it. I always give the tours. I have all kinds of talks I've memorized. Dr. Koffig likes when I talk about his work. All of our guests wait in the main hall until it's time. Then I lead them down to these doors and announce, just like this, home to specimens from around the world, from the deserts of Egypt to the rainforests of South America, I present to you Dr. Koffig's Menagerie. And then I pull open the giant doors like this. Isn't it stunning? Look at all the animals. Well, no, they're not alive. It's taxidermy. They'll all be preserved for hundreds of years. But come look, it's like a museum display that you can walk through and feel like you're a part of it. Every animal is carefully placed in their own scene. These penguins are playing croquet. And come look down here. See all of these mice? I made the tiny clothes. All of those little suits. I sewed them by hand. Dr. Koffig? Oh, he loves it. He thinks I'm really creative. There are 517 animals in this room. The doctor told me that he collected them all on his travels. And I think that's where most of them came from. Although, how do you get a rhino across the ocean? It must have been very expensive. But the diorama just keeps growing. I'm very busy adding to the scenes and putting in more paper grass. I made the creek myself out of glue. I'm thinking of changing this path to go through there, so it seems like the birds hanging from the ceiling are flying right over you. It was almost impossible to hang them from the chandelier. I had to go way up on the walkway and throw the rope down, but I figured it out, and I think it turned out looking pretty good. Yeah? What's that? Oh, that's a fair question. Well, just between us, he hasn't been on a trip for so long. I think he might have bought some of the more recent ones. He gets things from his cousin sometimes, so at least it's still in the family. But I still think the doctor should get the credit. In fact, he just brought this one up from the lab last night. Over by the bridge, look at this stunning gazelle. I know, a lot of them are dressed up. He likes to put clothes on them. He says it makes them seem more human. What? That's one of the deer that ran in front of your car? No. You must be mistaken. This is a gazelle, named after the Scottish explorer Joseph Thomson. Well, they're native to Africa, and that's a long ways from here, so... You're certain that's what you saw? But wasn't it dark and rainy? Anyways, the doctor did all of this taxidermy himself in the lab. Isn't that amazing? He's so talented that you can look all day long and you won't find a single stitch on these animals. And now people can travel far and wide and learn about animals they could only dream of seeing before. I think it would be wonderful for schools and colleges to come tour. Imagine artists setting up their easels to paint the scenes, and ornithologists getting to see exotic birds up close. He taught me that word. Ornithologist means someone who studies birds. Well, it hasn't been very busy recently, but it is the off-season. You're actually the first person I've been able to talk to in months. It is world famous. I mean, that's what's on the sign. He wouldn't put it on the sign unless it was true. I could stay in here all day. The animals are so beautiful and peaceful. In the wild, this jaguar would try to eat that tapir. But look at them now, having tea together. What was that noise? I don't know. The house is always so quiet. Come with me. Come on. Be quiet, though. The doctor hates distracting noise. He's always trying to quiet his mind with reputable music, and he doesn't like when people are clattering around. Come on, follow me down this hall. We'll just look around the corner. Shh, be quiet. There's someone here. Careful, don't let them see you.
I'm not selling you anything until you give me what you already owe me.